V4E. Why raw material prices always fluctuate. Part 1. Introduction. In a globalized economy, raw materials, commodities, from oil, steel, agricultural products to semiconductor chips, are likened to the lifeblood that nourishes production. However, one constant reality is that raw material prices never remain stable. This fluctuation is not random, but the result of a complex network of intertwined economic, geopolitical, and natural factors. Understanding the nature of this ups and downs is the first step for businesses and policymakers to proactively survive in a volatile market. If you find this topic valuable, please like and share. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next topics and very practical experiences about business and strategy. Part 2. The pain of the market. The instability of raw material prices creates chronic headaches for the entire supply chain. 1. For manufacturing businesses, profit margins are eroded. When raw material prices surge, production costs increase accordingly, but businesses cannot immediately raise product prices due to competitive pressure or pre-signed contracts. Conversely, when prices fall sharply, inventory purchased at high prices becomes a huge financial burden. 2. For consumers, ultimately, they bear the consequences through inflation. Rising gasoline prices lead to higher food and commodity prices. This uncertainty causes consumers to tighten spending, reducing overall demand in the economy. 3. For the macroeconomic economy, it makes strategic planning difficult. Large infrastructure investment projects can be stalled or over budget by millions of dollars simply because the price of steel or concrete changes overnight. Part 3. The deeper nature. Why are prices always fluctuating? To find the cause, we need to peel back the following core insights. 1. The law of supply and demand has a large ligation. Unlike digital goods that can be replicated in a snap, raw materials require time to mine or cultivate. When market demand spikes, supply cannot meet it immediately. It takes several years to open a new mineral mine or 6 months for a crop. This mismatch pushes prices up. Conversely, when supply peaks, demand may have already declined, leading to oversupply and a severe price drop. 2. Extreme sensitivity to geopolitics and natural factors. Raw materials are often concentrated in certain geographical areas, for example, oil in the Middle East, semiconductors in East Asia. Any armed conflict, economic sanctions, or extreme weather events, El Niño, hurricanes, floods, can immediately disrupt the supply chain, causing prices to fluctuate wildly. 3. The butterfly effect from financialization. Today, raw materials are not only purchased for production, but also as a speculative asset on commodity futures markets. Large investment funds can pour huge amounts of money into speculative stockpiling, causing raw material prices to fluctuate wildly based on herd mentality and future expectations, sometimes completely detached from actual demand at factories. Part 4. Response solutions. We cannot stop raw material prices from fluctuating, but businesses and the economy can build shock absorbers through the following solutions. 1. Optimizing the supply chain and diversifying supply sources. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Instead of relying on a single supplier or country, businesses need to proactively seek alternative sources of supply. Adopting an agile supply chain model. Using big data and AI to forecast price trends, thereby making purchasing decisions at the optimal time. 2. Using financial derivatives, hedging. Businesses can use futures contracts, forward contracts, or options contracts to lock in future raw material purchase prices. This helps businesses fix input costs and eliminate risks when the market fluctuates sharply. 3. Technological revolution, recycling and alternative materials. Invest in R&D to find cheaper, more readily available alternative materials, such as developing cobalt-free electric vehicle batteries or increasing the use of recycled steel. The circular economy is the long-term key to reducing dependence on newly extracted raw materials from newly extracted ores. Part 5. Conclusion. Rate fluctuations in raw material prices are a natural and inevitable characteristic of the global market economy. They present both a major challenge and a driving force for innovation. Instead of viewing these fluctuations as an unavoidable risk, proactive businesses will consider them a constant in their business equation. By combining intelligent financial risk management, supply chain diversification, and continuous technological innovation, businesses can not only survive, but also find a superior competitive advantage in the very instability of the market. Thank you for your time. See you in the next topics.